Alright, so mini update finally on Project Minion. So for Minion we have these Motorsport Pro wheels. They will be 15x8 front and 15x9 rear, plus 35mm offset with the, let's see here, it should be a 225 up front. Oh, excuse me, this is the big one, the 240, this is 245 rear. And this one should be this one should be 225 front. Tires are Hankook RS4, and yeah, significantly better and more meat than the 205 setup on the OEM wheel, which I got right there. Go ahead and pull this up so we can compare. Let's first do side by side. Let's see, 1 second. It's about, trying to get this like even. Okay, so that's about even, and you can see there the 225 on the 15x8 stretching out just a little bit more. It's going a little bit more to the right. Let's see, the OEM wheel for the 2001, so it's a 15 by, what was it, 15x6? Yeah, it's a 15x6 with a, what was it, a plus 40 or a plus, geez, I might forget. I think it's a plus 45mm offset for the OEM wheels. So I'll also weigh these right now. So go ahead and weigh the front. This is 15x6 OEM wheel with a 205 Continental Extreme Contact. Get that up on there. Scale's not even fucking reading it. This thing's so light it doesn't want to read it. Maybe. Alright, so 33 pounds, 33.4. I was not even touching it, actually balanced. Okay. I debated not filming this and just doing it afterward, but figure we're already up on jacks, let's just do it. Alright, so here we are. The double checking, this is the 225. Yep. So 225 on a 15x8 up front. Oh shit. 30. Getting texted right now. Hold on, I'll reset the scale. Okay. Gently get it on there. Not barely touching it. 36.9 pounds. So pretty close to the OEM setup, but I mean, granted, we are running significantly more meat. I think the only other size in between is like a 215, and yeah, according to tailgate time, we could run a 225, so took his word on it, and it does clear, by the way. Forgot to mention that earlier. The 15x8 plus 35 225 setup will clear the front, although if you're not running, because I'm running like negative 1.5 front, because I still want to street spec. You will stick out of the fenders, just like barely, and I'll show you like when that comes up. Alright, sorry about that. Had to go do something real quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and weigh the 16x7 wheel, OEM wheel. This is from eBay, so it is questionable quality. Go ahead and just, where is it? There's quite a few weights on there. I think the other wheel might have like an ass ton of weights on it too. Surprisingly, the Koenig, which, yeah, I'll show you guys that now I just said it. The Koenig, Koenig hexaforms, these are 15x7.5. They're for the AW. It's just kind of chilling right now. I'm waiting on suspension for it. So we want the Falcon 615K 205 square. I found with the square setup, even for like spirited driving, it's still kind of understeers. But I still, like, even mine, I still have, like, you know, the OEM front sway bar, no rear sway bar rear, and I'm not making that much power, really. So I could probably see, like, on the supercharger model, like, you'll probably want to revise the setup a little bit, like, maybe run the stagger, but I decided the 15x7.5 square, again, with the 205 would be, you know, it's fine. Not like the MR-S, though. The MR-S is definitely faster, so I want to stagger on it. Don't want to run a autocross setup all the time. Okay, so get fucking Bertha on here. Barely touching it. Bruh, 40 pounds? Bruh. And this is 225. And man, I hope we save some weight. That's 39, like basically 40 pounds. Like 1 pound away. Bro, I'm hoping we save some weight. Okay, get this guy safely put down. Really hoping we save weight here. But I doubt it because, you know. Oh, yeah, this is a 225. What the hell am I doing? Ugh. Double checking. Yep, 245. And sheesh. This thing's got the fucking meats. Alright, I'll go grab this guy and we'll compare it. It's like a huge diff. Oh god. Hold on. Trying to like line it up as best I can. It's like, that's pretty damn close. So again, you know, coming out on top with the 245. And that's a 15x9. This is a 16x7. So again, same offset on the new wheel. All right, let's go see how much it weighs. We'll also be taking we'll also do a thermometer reading. So we'll see how soft these are. Which, I mean, just by touching it with your hand, you could definitely tell these are way softer just right off the bat. Versus like the Continentals. The Continentals just feel like a rock. Like it totally changed my perspective on tires now. It's my first 2-inch treadwear setup. Ooh, okay. 38 pounds. We actually saved a pound. Okay, you know, I'll take it. Like we're running more, we're running wider, and we're running more meat. So yeah, dude, that's a win. All right, I think this is what, like 3 days later or 2 days later. When we went to go test drive, it did. I'll just show you. It did strike the wheel, like just going 5 feet. I already scraped it. So horror story. So basically, we get focus. Yeah. So basically. I took a Dremel and just kind of shaved this part. The tape's just there just to check like if we're under hard driving condition, if it's still gonna strike right there. Though I should hear it because it sounds pretty fucking terrible when it does hit. Yeah, I just had to shave like right there. And when I put the wheels on, I'll go under the car and you could probably see it through. Because when I test drove at night, yeah, you couldn't really see it. So hopefully, and I'll get these mounted real quick and show you guys what's going on. Alrighty, so I just got the car slightly on the ground. Went ahead and torqued it. Let's go ahead and just release this. There we go. Okay. So now all the weight should be on it. So let's see if you guys can see this. It's like doing a horrible job focusing. Yeah, like right there, it's like super close, dude. Can I zoom in? Like, yeah, dude. You can already see where it already like shaved. Did my tape already fall off? I accidentally hit stop recording, but yeah, you can kind of see it's a little close for comfort. Maybe if I can sneak you up here. You can get a better glimpse at this. Sorry, I'm like terrible at fucking pointing this. Oh my god. Yeah, like right there, it's hella close. You can see it already damaged the wheel. Other side, same story, same spot. Just like, I don't know what you want to call that, like where it bolts up to. Like it's part of the coilover. Yeah, same story right there. See, I don't know if you can see it on this one, just because, ow, it's on the right side. Yeah, like right there. It is extremely close, but it's clearing. Well, we're about to go test drive it, like pretty hard. We'll see what happens. So the setup right now, what you're seeing is it's on BC DS series coilovers. Again, K20 Motorsport PROs, spec Miata wheel. It's a 15x9, 245 with a plus 35 offset. It barely, I'll show you again, barely, you could barely tuck this. Like, I don't know if you can even see it. Maybe I should go to the other side. There's more light. It's like super close, dude. Hell, I can't even see the screen. Yeah, there we go. It's like super close. Like maybe if you were running more camber, because I'm only doing like -2 rear, -1.5 front. Like maybe you can tuck this in and get away with it. Like with -3. Because I think that's the max I'm getting right now with the IBOC, if that's how you pronounce it. IBOC camber bolts for the rear. -3 is the max I got. Decided not to go full cowabunga just because, you know, it's still a DD. So I didn't want to ruin the drivability. Or at least the braking performance on the street. I didn't want to risk it. So yeah, I guess we'll cut to the test drive part now. 2, 1, go! Alrighty, so real quick, because my commentary at the end got muffled out, the new setup is pretty damn OP, as you literally saw me let go of the gas mid quarter twice to get the MR-S to rotate, and the MR-S didn't want to just over-rotate and snap and kill me. So basically, yeah, very forgiving setup and easily more grip. As you saw, most of the corners we're pulling like 1G at least. Most of the braking, I like to brake early in these kind of back road scenes, so we're probably pulling like, I think most of the run was like 0.8 of a G, straight line braking. Let's see, I don't know if I'm a fan, honestly, of the front sway bar. The front sway bar got changed out to a 22mm from white line, or 23mm, whatever it is. It is on the softest setting, but I honestly don't know if I like it, because you can tell it's rolling less, but I feel like it's it takes a second to hook. But that just might be a consequence of, like, you know, the tire might just not be heated up enough, which I only did like 3 warm-up laps or warm-up runs, just like kind of casually cruising, just trying to like scrub it on the corners and trying to purposely heat it up. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I had, I'm reading off a script here, my bad. Okay, so I had originally planned to make a video about the new setup from some time ago. back in December actually, but I wasn't in a position to just go ahead and slap on some tires and test it out anyway. There was some prior damage on one of the faces of the 15x9 wheels, which I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and include the pictures. The company's claiming that Fedex is responsible. Whoever it is, I basically still reached out to the company. I was just like, hey, like, what the hell? You know, and especially as like my first purchase of wheels too, that this kind of was just shitty overall. Like, you know, my first set of wheels that I ever bought for any car, you know, the AW, excuse me, came with the Zender Sports when I got it. But yeah, my first purchase, and there's already damage on the damn wheel. And you know, my first initial reaction, and probably yours too, is like, oh, it's just water spots. Like, yeah, no biggie. Nah, dude, like, go rub your hand on it and go like scrub your fingernail on there. It's literally chipped. Like I don't know, it's just like the surface is uneven, it's rough, it's just not the same. You can tell it's like something hit it, and it's not just like that one spot. There's like multiple spots on the same wheel where the same thing just happened. So yeah, this issue's just been going on ever since I got the wheels back on December 20th, and I've been waiting to hear something, and it wasn't until today, until January 18th of 2022, that I had to email the dude back and just be like, hey, like, you know, what's going on? Like, did FedEx say anything? And luckily, he actually replied. He just said, yeah, like, they're gonna pay out the shipping insurance, which is an option you can elect for on the website, which, from my understanding and from when I read it, and I'm gonna say it to y'all, you do not get the full value of the wheel. You just get like a portion of the value of the wheel. So I mean, in this case, well, at least I get something back, but it's still kind of shitty how, like, I initially, like, when I received the wheel on December 20th, I instantly sent out the email saying, like, hey, you know, this is literally a brand new wheel out the box, like, can I get an exchange for it? And they were just like, nah, we inspect all the wheels before we send it out, which I don't doubt that they don't. It's just, you know, it's just kind of shitty that it still came like that. Like, I don't doubt that you don't check them. I'm just saying, like, you probably did a shitty job at doing that. So yeah, and as well as, like, you know, just going back and forth on the emails, the dude's sense of formality, like, or business formality, just kind of slowly went out the window, and it just seemed like towards the end the dude just acted like we're just basically texting each other, like, buddy. I'm like, okay, no, we're still professional here. But anyways, yeah, that was just the quick commentary. We'll go ahead and just skip it on to the music variant of the video. So real quick after the test drive, check this out. No sign of it hitting. Tape seems to be intact. Pretty sure it's already like scuffed right there. Or not scuffed, just like badly torn tape right there. Like when I ripped it off from the roll, you know what I mean? Yeah, no obvious signs of it hitting, so yeah, now it clears.